Hey everyone. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much just for clicking on this video. Um, Whoever you are, whoever's watching this, I am equally grateful to all of you for checking out my video and giving it your time. So, yeah, this is my first ever video on this channel, and I've been doing this intro, for the last minute or so, and I just wasn't happy with it, and I kept re-recording it, and it never felt right. But that's the whole point of this video, is to say that things don't have to be perfect, and things, in a way, never, you know, are. This is not the ideal start I wanted to this video, because I wanted to just hit the ground running and go for all these points. But when I tell you the point of this video, it will make more sense. So yeah, recently my sister, who is really awesome, she recommended a content creator on YouTube called Connor Franta. Now, I don't know how many of you will know of him, but obviously he's very successful at what he does on YouTube. And the video that really struck like a chord with me and really got me thinking was a video called Life Doesn't Wait. And I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube, inspirational ones, but this one really hit home with me because I feel like my whole life has been just one big wait for something. And it's strange because as I was walking today, all these words and everything I want to say was coming to me so easily, but as soon as there's like a camera in my face, it's so much harder. But I kind of wrote some like just sticky notes, nothing like I didn't write a script or anything like that, because it's not how I work. I like to just speak as I feel. If I was reading from a script, it wouldn't be the type of video that I want to make personally. So I've got some notes just to remind me, but yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit about the just the whole thing, the whole concept of life not waiting for us. So yeah, I mean, first of all, this is not how I intended my first YouTube video to be. And what I mean by that is, I was waiting for the perfect time. I was waiting to look a certain way, and when I say that, I basically mean a lot better than what I do now. This is, in terms of how I look, this is the absolute opposite of how I wanted to look on my first video. I mean, I've always had issues with my looks, and a lot of just no real self-confidence. I mean, I don't hate everything, but there's a lot of doubts, and I've never felt comfortable in my own skin. And at this point in time, I really don't even look my own. I don't look the best version of myself. I wanted to make a first video, especially because I wanted to make an impression. But once again, going back to the theme, life doesn't wait. And I had no plan. From waking up today, I didn't have a plan to make this video. In fact, I thought recently about making my first video on this channel, I think last week, but I just thought, well, I can't do it at this point. But this is something I wanted to do for so long. I mean, this goes back years and years, like way before YouTube. I always was like really isolated as like a kid, and I never had much of an outlet to the world. I never really got to connect with other people, and YouTube is amazing because it allows people to do that. And that's why I love YouTube so much. And it's where I spend so much time on there that there's I mean, if anyone has clicked on this video and has got this far, then I'm really just to say it again, I'm so grateful because I know, as someone who watches so much YouTube, like so much, that I see a video like a funny like skit or like sketch, and it like which lasts 3 minutes. If I see that uploaded, and then I see like a 20-minute video uploaded about something else, like a topic or a game or whatever subject, I'm gonna go with a 3-minute video generally. But yeah, so if you've got this far, then thank you again. But yeah, just to talk about some more things. I'm sorry if I like just ramble at these points because I'm just looking over. So to kind of go against what I originally planned to do in this video, I just kind of like cut away for a minute because I realized like I just froze and didn't know what to say. And it was funny because I was gonna say like I had no intention of using like jump cuts or anything like that, but you know I guess I am gonna use them because they will help me, and so many amazing people on YouTube use like jump cuts and that type of thing. I wanted to just talk and keep on keep the topic like flowing, but it is so hard. Like I didn't like realize how hard it is. I used to do videos in like anxiety groups and that type of thing because I've always suffered from anxiety, particularly like social anxiety. And I used to do videos in a group on Facebook for that, and it became so effortless to me, like so easy. After the first few, I could just talk for like 20 minutes and just do video after video like that. But I don't know why I find it so much harder at this point. I mean, that was only a few years ago, but maybe I don't know the reason why. But yeah, so the point I wanted to make is, and this is random, I used to have things like possessions. Like I had shirts, like I would have like some really nice shirts, that type of thing, clothing items. And this was like when I was probably in my late teens. I would have these shirts and I would never wear them because I wanted to keep them like for best and only wear them for like really special occasions. And I had all these shirts and things, and like so many of them only got worn like 2 or 3 times ever, if even that. And since then, I've moved out of my parents' home, and like I live alone now in a flat, and like all of like well, not all, but the majority of these clothes they got ruined due to like a damp problem. So it's like I never got to wear any of those like shirts or anything, because I was just saving them for no reason, for a day that never came anyway. And now that is a really small, like insignificant reason because like I know the material possessions and there are things that are more important, but I'm trying to just get across this point of why wait for things. Like I wanted to wait to make this video, but I'm happy making it. I might seem a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, I'm nervous to do this, but I know that nerves and excitement like go hand in hand, and I'm really excited to be doing this. But yeah, to carry on that theme, like I have books that I got years ago, and I've never read them because I didn't have like. I mean, I have a problem with attention span as well. To read a whole like book, I find it hard to stay in the moment. But other than that as well, with books and with movies as well, that it's a big thing with movies. I will never watch them or like watch a movie or read a book because I'm always waiting for the right moment, like the moment when I feel at peace, when everything's okay, and I can focus on it and I can give it my full attention when there's nothing else going on in the world. And like knowing the things I know now, it's a moment that never comes. There's always things happening, good and bad. There's always distractions. So I've barely watched a movie like in the last few years, and it's ironic because I studied film when I was at college, and it was my intention to go on and become a director. But like now, when I'm on my own, especially, I like don't watch movies. I mean, it gets it applies to other like media and that type of things as well. Like I got an album um for Christmas, like Lana Del Rey, um, Ultraviolence, and I've not actually listened to it yet. And I got this at Christmas, even though I've heard some of the songs on it already, like on YouTube and that type of thing. I have not listened to the album because I keep waiting for the right moment when I'm going to be in that mindset where it's like, oh, I can give this my full attention. I can listen to it at the right time when it's going to feel right. And when it gets to this point where this is like affecting everything, I don't know if this anyone else feels this way, but it affects everything for me. And it gets to the point where I don't do anything. I just survive. I don't live. Like even in ways that seem small like that, I'm not living. And it applies to much more significant things as well. So yeah, I'm sorry about the sudden lighting change. It is the same day, and it's like 5 minutes, if well, maybe a bit more than that, but it's not too long after I was just recording. But yeah, I just wanted to switch the light on because I don't want to just do this in the dark. But yeah, so yeah, going back to what I was saying, the one of the key times in my life when I waited too long for something was when I was, well, the only time really I was in love, and I won't go too much into it because it's difficult to, but I waited for the right time. I mean, this was from a distance, I mean a physical distance, but it was very real, and I waited for the right time to like meet this person, and wait for the time when everyone would support me and everyone would be like all for it and everyone would be like, yeah, go for it. But that time never came, and I waited too long, and it ended. And that is the most significant time I've waited too long, and waited for that perfect moment where everyone just is backing you up and is happy for you, but it doesn't happen. It's not how life works. Not everyone will agree with you. Even loved ones. It's difficult, but you just have to live. And at the end of the day, the ones that do love you, they will always support you no matter what you do. Because it's one thing to, if you're selfless and try and always put others first and try and do everything for them, then in a way you still hurt you. It's not selfless because you're not looking after yourself, and the people that do love you will want you to do that, to look after yourself. And I'm saying this as though this is to you, but this is to me. I mean, if it applies to you as well, if this helps in any way, then that is great. But yeah, I mean, this is a reminder to myself. I mean, this whole video, I am like conflicted. Like I say, I haven't lived, and the message in Connor's video like hit me like really hard and in a good way. Because he's gone through similar things to what I have, like he's lost loved ones, and I lost my mum in her mid-40s, and she went way before her time. But the one thing about my mum is that I know that she lived as she wanted to, and the important thing is she lived like she had 3 children, like, and she met her soulmate and married her soulmate, and she lived a life, and like she didn't wait. And that's what I want to do too, like make the most of the life I was lucky enough to be given. And like that is what it's all about, and I have to remember that. This is the main reason I'm making this video, to, I want to begin to show others like who I really am. um, and that applies to everyone, like family, friends, and people who I don't yet know, who, if I'm, really lucky, will maybe come across this video one day. I know it's not the perfect starting video. There are a lot of things I want to do. There's so many different aspects of YouTube that I love, and there were so many first videos I could have done, but I wanted to just do something that was real and was me. And I know that it's not the most engaging thing. I know that I have, in terms of charisma, anything else, I can't compete with other people on YouTube, and I'm not trying to. And I'm filming it on like just my built-in webcam on my laptop, and I know that like, in comparison to any other video on YouTube, it doesn't look the best, which is kind of good in ways, because the lower the quality my camera is and that type of thing, it kind of hides my flaws a bit more in a way. But yeah, I wanted to talk more on this video, but I'm looking at my notes, like just the little keywords I had just to remind me of things, and I'm realizing now that this video, like even before I get into maybe half of what I want to talk about, is gonna nearly hit 20 minutes maybe. I've kind of lost track. I'm looking at the time now because I kind of have my like cam in front of me, so I'm like looking at myself, which is awkward. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna cut this video short, but I'm gonna make another one, and I'm gonna make it really, really soon, probably tomorrow. So yeah, I hope that I don't know, that this video helped, and if not, I hope that you feel you didn't waste your time watching it. If you got to this point of the video, then you really have a lot of patience, I guess, because I like I said, I know I'm not the most engaging, but the one thing I'll always be is real, and every single video I do, I will, be real, and I just want to get my message across and to help anyone I can in any way. If I can like flatter myself and say I could ever do that, that'd be amazing. But most of all, I'm trying to save myself too. And yeah, so I'm gonna just stop rambling now and put this video together. Yeah, and upload it. And I'm I'm curious as to what the feedback will be. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. And yeah, bye everyone.